If you've been doing video marketing for a while, like I have been doing, which is not really a huge while, but I started doing it for a while now. These are five mistakes that I feel I really need to work on. And if these resonate with you, then maybe you should do something about it too. So let's go into it. Let me introduce myself first. For those who don't know me, I'm Amit Suvarna. I'm an organic marketing strategist and coach, and I've been more and more interested in video marketing um, for a while now because it seems like I'm good for it. I seem to have a liking as well as tenor for it, so I just took to it when I thought I absolutely could not. Was more into writing text, writing blogs, doing social media posts with images, and so on and so forth. But as soon as I got into the habit, the cadence of doing videos, I think I found a space of my own. So that's why for me, video marketing uh, was quite easy to take up. But there are these five mistakes that I still need to correct. So here goes. Number one was, initially I was waiting for perfection. I was waiting for the right time, the right gear, right camera, right equipment for uh, audio, and actually the truth is that you can start before you're ready. You can start before perhaps you know what you want to talk about. You can talk about anything at all. You can talk about who you are, why your mission is important to you, what do you do, your products and services, anything that makes you feel comfortable that you want to share. So that is one thing that, like, kept me back initially. I was waiting for things to happen to feel ready, uh, and as time went by, I realized that it was time to punch fear in the face, forget perfectionism, and just get started. And around 2.5, 3 months down the line, um, I have gotten to a point where I'm almost at 60 live videos. I have produced quite a few Instagram reels and, you know, YouTube shorts, getting better at it every day. So yeah, don't wait for perfection. That would be my number one tip. Number two is not making eye contact. We are geared to look at our faces while we are speaking. Uh, we need to be able to overcome that by looking into the camera. Otherwise, what happens is that there is a disconnect with the audiences, as if we're not looking into their eyes, we're not making that connection. Uh, Thus far, I've been looking at my own face uh, on the screen rather than looking at the camera, and this is something that I am trying to do, or rather, I am committed to getting this right, because for me, looking into the camera means like I'm looking into a lifeless object, and which is something that I need to get over. So, yeah, not making eye contact with the lens is another mistake which you must avoid if you want to increase your viewer retention. Number three, oh, big one, comparing myself or yourself to others. I don't know about you, but I come from a middle class Indian household, um, where my parents thought it was absolutely fine to compare me to other people. So that trend continues, and I continually look at other people, seeing how far they have grown, how many views they get. This is a problem. This is something that we must accept, that other people's journey is other people's journey, and our journey is our journey. So be okay with the fact that you are you, and that is all that you can be. In fact, it is the best that you can do. You can show up as your authentic self without making comparisons. You are on your own journey. Never forget that. Hold on to that piece of your heart and lead with it. Nobody, and trust me, with that said, nobody can uh, be a complete replica of you with your quirks, humor, bad jokes, uh, uh, even if you're a little too stoic, a little too strict. All parts of this build your personality, and a lot of people out there are waiting to connect with the person that is behind the lens, or in front of the lens rather, right? So that is mistake number 3, comparing myself to others. Mistake number 4, not creating systems. I feel I spent a lot of time just winging it, when I could have very easily put a little bit more thought and seen what actually works with me and create systems. So now I have like a specific um SOP, or standard operating procedure, that I follow while I'm making lives, while I'm putting up YouTube content, while I'm putting up Instagram reels, while I'm putting up Facebook stuff, or LinkedIn stuff. Everything comes with a, a routine, a checklist, habits to ensure that the consistency is maintained. Uh, because ultimately, it's not just about setting the right goals, but also effective implementation towards those goals. So keep that in mind. Try to avoid this mistake. If you haven't already, sit down and at least make a rudimentary list of what all it takes for you to create video consistently, right? Mistake number 5, inconsistency and giving up too soon. For the first bit, let me be the first to admit that I didn't put up a video yesterday. I've been putting it up consistently over a period of time, but yesterday I really could not. Uh, However, consistency is not just a video marketing hack, but it is a life and business hack as well. And it just shows that how committed you are to showing up for the people that have invested in you or are willing to invest in you. So keep that in mind. Don't uh, don't squander the attention that you are getting from your audience, because those that is something that is sacred. um, be committed to regular uploads, consistent energy, and the quality that you're you're giving, right? As well as maybe the messaging, the look, the brand look, and so on and so forth. So if you notice, there is always uh, yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. I forget that this is a mirror. So there is a logo over here. I have yeah, my name and what I am, or who I am over here. My background, this is real. This is not AI generated or anything. Uh, in fact, any AI will not generate uh, wires just kept about over here. So uh, it's all part of the look and the messaging that I want to portray. I'm interested in video. I do a lot of thinking in terms of systems. I like Hot Wheels toys, and I'm into cycling. These are all things that I have allowed to be over here, because that kind of builds a perception of who I am. So, in those terms, that is the consistency that I want to maintain currently. Uh, then, giving up too soon. What will happen when you begin is that nobody really cares. Nobody cares until they see what's in it for them, right? And I urge you not to give up by the initial effort that you're putting in, because the initial effort is always hit or miss, right? More miss than hits, if I could say that. So uh, keep pushing those aside, break through that, and pursue progress. If nothing else, don't pursue the progress of the number of views, the number of likes, number of comments, but pursue the progress of you showing up every day, you creating better and better content every day, you uh, looking at or putting in the time and effort to learn this skill, this science, this art a little bit more closely, and put it all together. Do that. So these were the five video marketing mistakes that I have noticed and corrected over time and still correcting. So let me do a quick recap. Number one is waiting for perfection. If we end up waiting for perfection, nothing will get done. The perfectionist in you will keep saying that this can be better, this can be better, this can be better, and nothing ultimately, in terms of outcomes, will be achieved. The results will not be there to show, or even if you do it, it will be overproduced to the point that you are not doing this consistently. You are just putting in the time to create, uh, and not publish, right? First, look at cadence in terms of quantity to actually show out up there. And when you are more comfortable with the rhythm that you're putting, then start working on quality and start doing a little bit better and better and better towards your goal of progress, not perfections. Number two, not making eye contact with the lens. You're supposed to look here, not at the screen. Look at the lens. Build eye contact, build rapport, build connection with your audience, because that is where they feel connected with. Otherwise, this versus this. Hi. Mistake number three, comparing yourself to others. While I completely understand why you're doing it, I've been there, brother or sister, is just not healthy. And secondly, it stops us from actually taking action and making progress. So try to quieten the little voice inside your head, and work on yourself before you start measuring yourself on other people's yardstick, right? Mistake number four, not creating systems. Systems don't need to be automated systems, but systems in terms of routines, checklists. What are the things that you need to remember for different things? Let's say for lives, I have a different checklist, a different routine. For creating YouTube videos or reels, I have a different checklist, different routine, different steps to follow. So SOP, standard operating procedures. Ensure that you're creating those systems for yourself, so that you're not walking blindly all over the place and running around like a headless chicken. Mistake number five, inconsistency and giving up too soon. Inconsistency is a killer of trust with your audience, whether it is in video marketing or sales or business or life. So try to be as consistent as possible. Uh, s- say what you do and do what you say, and people will honor you for that. Giving up too soon, at the start it is not easy to get things rolling, but just keep pushing for the next step, pushing for progress, pushing for the next idea, pushing for learning a little bit more and implementing it. Just one step at a time will ensure that you're making a large leap over time. Trust in yourself, be kind, and don't give up. So these were the five mistakes that as a video marketing person or as a small business who wants to do video marketing needs to be aware of? Please apply. Tell me how it went. Put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.